very much for joining us today. We've been really excited to see you. How have you found your first term here at King's?
I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I've been here about 8 weeks and I've had a great time, thanks. It's been good fun.
Did you feel nervous on the first day of joining the school?
Yes, I felt a little bit nervous. I've obviously been here over the summer holidays for a few weeks beforehand and spent a few trips coming over here last year, but there's nothing like the term actually getting off and the school being in full swing. So I was a little bit nervous, but I was okay.
What have you found most difficult about coming to a new school?
I think one of the hardest things is getting used to the new systems and particularly the new computer and ICT systems. So although we had very different ones in my last school, so getting used to new administrative and reporting systems on my computer has taken me quite a while.
How are you getting on with all the teachers?
Very well, I think. They've been very welcoming of me, and I think I'm getting on pretty well with all of them. I haven't fallen out with any yet.
How about the school meals? What do you think of the school meals at King's?
I think they're good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying my lunches at the moment.
What's your favourite meal?
My favourite, well, for the second time we had sausage pie with little diced potatoes yesterday, and I added some baked beans and coleslaw to those, and that was very good actually. I enjoyed that.
What's your least favourite meal? Don't worry, we won't tell Martin.
Oh, I'm not sure about that actually. All my meals have been pretty good here, and I tend to be pretty open-minded about my food, so I can't really answer that, narrow it down to one meal.
What's your expectations of the pupils and the school?
Okay, I mean, in terms of the pupils, what I want from the pupils, I basically want them to make the very most of themselves. That's the key things, and I want them to be respected and valued as individuals, but make sure that they follow their own paths and, as I say, make the very most of themselves. That's all I'll ever want. And as a school, I think that's got to be our prime focus, valuing and recognising every single individual and getting them to do the very best they can. What
has been your highlight at King's so far?
There have been many highlights so far, although the most recent one on Saturday was probably when the under-15 team scored a final goal to beat Bolton School. That was very satisfying indeed.
How do you remember everyone's names, including the pupils and teachers?
Okay, well, as a teacher you have to learn names very quickly, and I've learned a few tricks there. One is to actually simply have a sheet of paper with all their photos on it, because if you can associate people's names with photos, that helps. The other thing I try to do is associate something unique and specific with each individual. So if you know somebody if you know something particular about them, then that really helps. It's quite tough with 1,100 pupils, but I'm getting there slowly.
What do you think of the clubs here at King's?
I think the clubs and the co-curricular provision generally are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, 130 clubs available per week. I've never known a school like that, not even some of the boarding schools I've worked at, so it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the ideal thing is that there's something for everyone, which is really important.
Do you go and visit any of them?
Yeah, I've been to a few of the clubs and societies here, and actually I'm doing a talk this lunchtime to a sixth form club. The title of my talk is Will Money Make You Happy?
Do you like the uniform?
Yes, I do. It's very distinctive, but I do like uniform. I agree that schools should have uniform, and I like the King's uniform.
Is there anything you would change?
The uniform?
Yes.
I'm not sure about that. I quite like the uniform. I'll have to give that some thought. Maybe after a year I'll decide to suggest a few changes, but I think it looks very smart.
What is your favourite subject taught at school?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. It's really hard to pick out one subject. I mean, for me, again, it's all about individual pupils choosing their own paths, and therefore I really wouldn't put one subject above the other. I mean, we offer a number of subjects here. I think they're all important in their own way, and obviously when pupils come to choose their A-levels, they are choosing the four and then, in most cases, the three most important subjects to them. So I couldn't put one subject above another.
What were you like as a pupil when you were at school?
As a pupil, I was pretty hard-working. I was a bit of a swot, but I did enjoy my sport as well. So I played rugby throughout my time at school, and I really enjoyed cricket as well. But I'd say most people would remember me as, I guess, quite a kind person, but pretty hard-working and somebody that threw their self into the broader life of the school as well.
What was your favourite subject at school?
Well, my favourite subject that I ended up doing at university and as taught as a teacher is geography. So I really enjoyed geography, but I love my science. I really enjoyed chemistry, and I really enjoyed mathematics as well. It was like puzzles, doing puzzles every day, so I enjoyed my maths.
What was your least favourite?
I don't think I really had a least favourite subject. It was actually really difficult for me to choose my O-levels, as they were called then, and then my A-levels, because I wanted to do lots of subjects and I didn't want to drop anything. But ultimately it came down to maths, chemistry and geography.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents? Well, I cook a lot at home and I do make a pretty good paella, even though I say it myself. Otherwise, no, I think it's probably paella's about it.
What do you think of your office, your new office?
I like my office, yeah. I've just had it refurbished and it's brighter and a bit lighter, and it'll be even better when I get my new furniture delivered shortly.
Do you like having your own personal receptionist?
Yes, I do like having a personal assistant. It's very important because I have a very busy job and she obviously organises my life for me, and that's really important to me, so it's really, really helpful.
In 3 words, how would you describe yourself?
3 words, okay, well the 3 values that I've always tried to live my life by are integrity, being true to yourself, compassion, being kind to others, especially those less fortunate than yourself, and I really value the importance of perseverance in life. You know, if you do have setbacks and you come across failure every now and then, it's really important to learn from them, and I've had to see pretty perseverance in my life so far at various times. You know, people look at me and think that I've probably had a life full of success. Well, I've had some knockbacks along the way, and I think perseverance is really important alongside integrity and compassion.
It's been a pleasure to come with you and ask you some questions. Thank you for your time.